Have you ever felt that itch on your back that, no matter how much you try to ignore it, continued to persist? The truth is that the body has a peculiar way of communicating with us, and often, it does this through sensations that seem banal, such as itching. But what if I told you that these itches could be a reflection of what is happening in your energetic and emotional field? That's right, each region of your back could be trying to tell you something important about your spiritual and emotional life. Our body is a perfect machine, connected to all our feelings, thoughts and energies. When something is out of balance, it gives us signals. And one of these signs, as surprising as it may seem, can be an itchy back. But it's not just a casual itch. Those that appear repeatedly in a specific area can have much deeper meanings. An itchy back can be like little alerts, letting you know that something in your energy field needs immediate attention. Curious to know what these sensations might be telling you? Let's dive into the spiritual meaning of each area of the back and understand how interpreting these signs can help you restore balance and well-being in your life. There's something fascinating about the way our bodies communicate. While many of us are used to paying attention to major pains or discomforts, small sensations, like itching, often go unnoticed. But what if I told you that those little itches could be a message from your body, a reflection of your emotional or spiritual state? Imagine your body is like a compass, constantly adjusting your path according to the energies around you and within you. When it detects an energetic blockage, excess stress, or an unresolved emotion, it tries to warn you. One of the most subtle but equally effective ways is itching. And depending on where it occurs, it can carry different spiritual meanings. For example, that annoying itch in your lower back may not just be the result of poor posture. Many spiritual traditions believe that the lower back is directly connected to your emotional and material foundations. If you're experiencing insecurities about money, your emotional stability, or even your roots, this itch could be a sign that these areas need your attention. Now, if the itching occurs in another area, such as the shoulder blades, the wings of the body, this may indicate that you are feeling trapped, without the freedom to grow or express yourself. Itchy shoulder blades may be your body's request for you to spread your wings and free yourself from the emotional ties that are holding you back. These little signs may seem like simple nuisances, but by paying attention to them, you can find a way to resolve blockages that are affecting various areas of your life. Stay with me, because in the next chapter we'll explore in detail what each region of your back may be trying to tell you. The lumbar spine, located in the lower back, is a very special region in our body. It gives us support and balance, both physically and spiritually. Traditionally, the lower back is seen as the center of our base, where we carry our deepest concerns, such as financial security, emotional stability, and even our most basic fears. When persistent itching appears in this area, it could be a sign that something in your life is out of balance. Think of it as your body's silent alarm, drawing your attention to a neglected area. Often, itchy lower back is associated with worries about the future, issues such as money, job security, or even home. If you find yourself in a period of financial uncertainty, conflict at home, or challenges with your personal security, these itches may be a direct reflection of these concerns. The body, through this sensation, is trying to say, pay attention here, something is out of order. And the solution may be to face these concerns head-on, seeking to restore confidence in yourself and the future. Take time to reflect on your material concerns. Are you burdening yourself with responsibilities that you don't need to carry alone? Practices such as abundance-focused meditation, reinforcing positive beliefs about money, and practicing gratitude can help dispel this discomfort. But lower back isn't just about money or stability. In some spiritual traditions, this region is also considered a conduit to our spiritual roots. If you are disconnected from nature or your spiritual foundation, this itch may be a sign that it is time to reconnect with what is essential to you. A walk outside, grounding practice, or even time for introspection can be beneficial. The shoulder blades, often called the wings of the body, carry a powerful symbolism of freedom and expansion. They are a physical representation of our ability to move freely, to seek new horizons, and to free ourselves from the emotional and spiritual ties that bind us. When an itch develops in this area, the body may be trying to tell you that you are feeling trapped or limited in some way. Think about a time in your life when you felt like you were carrying a burden, or perhaps you were stuck in a situation that didn't allow for your growth. It could have been a suffocating relationship, a job that doesn't make you happy, or even a restrictive family environment. If, during this period, you began to feel frequent itching in your shoulder blades, your body was possibly asking you to spread your wings and seek the freedom you deserve. Itchy shoulder blades may be a reflection of your desire to free yourself from these limitations. Your body may be signaling that it is time to cut ties that no longer serve your growth and seek new paths. This is often the moment when life calls you to something greater, and the itches are the physical reminder of this need for expansion. If you have been experiencing frequent itching in this area, ask yourself, in which areas of my life am I feeling limited? Am I holding on to situations or people that no longer contribute to my growth? Practices like writing about your feelings or honest conversations with people close to you can help release these emotional ties. Scapulas can also be associated with the desire to soar, both literally and metaphorically. If you feel like you're ready to take a leap in your life, but something is holding you back, that itch could be a reminder that it's time to take a risk. Take this body signal as an opportunity to reflect on what you really want and allow yourself to explore new possibilities. The mid-back is an area that is often ignored, and we think in terms of spiritual or emotional significance. However, it carries very powerful symbolism. This region is directly associated with our ability to handle responsibilities and the feeling of carrying the world on our shoulders. When an itch appears here, it may be an indication that you are overloading yourself, whether with tasks, expectations, or even the concerns of others. This itch can appear precisely at times when you feel overwhelmed by the demands of life. Imagine a time when responsibilities at work, family, or relationships seem to be overwhelming you. It is at this time that the body, almost intuitively, begins to show warning signs, such as persistent itching in the middle of the back. It's as if the body is asking you to stop and reflect, am I carrying more than I should? Those itches in the middle of our backs remind us of the importance of delegating, seeking support, and, above all, recognizing our limits. Often, we are so absorbed by daily demands that we forget to take care of ourselves. That itch is an invitation to release some of that burden, whether by asking others for help or simply allowing yourself a break. If you have been experiencing frequent itching in this area, it may be time to review your responsibilities. Ask yourself, am I taking on more than I can handle? Am I allowing other people's expectations to carry more weight than necessary? Practices such as physical stretching, yoga, or even a simple walk can help release accumulated tension in this area. Additionally, the mid-back is also linked to feeling supported, or lack thereof. If you feel isolated or believe you are facing your challenges alone, this itch may be a reflection of that feeling. It's important to remember that no one needs to carry the weight of the world alone. Seeking support, whether emotional or practical, is essential to restoring balance. The body, through this itch, is trying to tell you that it is time to seek this support. Itchy backs, wherever they appear, can be seen as signs that something in our energy flow is out of alignment. According to several spiritual traditions, our back is a crucial point for the flow of vital energy. They function almost like a channel that connects different parts of our being, physical, emotional, and spiritual. When this flow of energy is interrupted, whether due to stress, emotional blocks, or even spiritual issues, itching can be one of the ways the body finds to alert us. When we experience repeated itching in a certain area of the back, this may indicate a specific energy blockage. For example, an itch in the lower back region may indicate that the flow of energy that should be connected to the earth, to its bases, is being interrupted. This can happen when you are disconnected from your sense of security or stability. Itchy shoulder blades may indicate an interruption in energy related to freedom and expansion. An effective way to restore energy flow and relieve those itches is through energy healing practices, such as Reiki or energy cleansing meditation. Another option is to work directly with the chakras, focusing on specific points that may be related to these areas of the back. For example, the root chakra is associated with the lower back, while the heart chakra may be linked to the shoulder blades. By balancing these energy centers, you can unblock the pathways that allow energy to flow freely. Additionally, it is important to pay attention to your emotions and the way they are being manifested in your body. Often, energetic blockages begin as repressed emotions, anger, sadness, fear, that, over time, end up manifesting physically. By consciously releasing these emotions, whether through therapy, meditation, or creative activities, you may notice a significant improvement in your physical and emotional well-being. Now that we've explored the meaning of itching in specific areas of the back, it's important to take it a step further and understand how our emotions manifest themselves physically. The body is a direct reflection of our emotional state, and itching can be a clear indication that something needs to be resolved internally. How many times have you felt an itchy back right after a period of intense stress, frustration, or sadness? The relationship between repressed emotions and physical manifestations is widely recognized in many holistic traditions. Itching can be a sign that your emotions are trapped in one part of your body, and if not released, it can turn into constant physical discomfort. For example, repressed anger may manifest as a feeling of tension in the middle of the back, while fear of change or feelings of insecurity may appear as itching in the lower back. Scapulae may be related to the feeling of being emotionally trapped or suffocated by situations that do not allow for full expression. To ease those itches, start by recognizing and releasing the emotions that are being suppressed. Practices where you write freely about your emotions can be an effective way to release these emotional tensions. Additionally, techniques such as sound therapy, conscious breathing, or even physical exercises that target these areas can help release trapped emotional energy. Another crucial point is daily awareness of your feelings. Throughout the day, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Where in my body am I holding this emotion? By identifying where these emotions are stored, you can take conscious steps to release them before they manifest as physical discomfort, like itching. Itchy backs, viewed from a broader spiritual perspective, are more than just signs of emotional imbalance. They can also be seen as an invitation to deeper healing, which goes beyond the physical. When we begin to interpret these sensations through a spiritual lens, we realize that the body is constantly trying to guide us towards a path of greater balance and harmony. Many spiritual traditions teach that the body never manifests itself by chance. Itchy backs, especially when they are persistent, can be compared to a compass that points to areas of life that need attention. These areas may be related to unresolved emotional issues, negative thought patterns, or even past traumas that continue to affect the present. When you notice these itches, the first question to ask yourself is, what is this itch trying to tell me? Often, the answer is within you. It's a matter of slowing down and paying attention to what your body is trying to communicate. Sometimes the itch can be linked to a spiritual block you are experiencing, perhaps you are disconnecting from your faith, your spiritual practice, or even your very essence. If you feel your itching is related to a need for spiritual healing, consider incorporating practices that help restore your connection to your inner self. This may include meditation focused on healing, using energy crystals, or even practicing prayer. The key is to listen to what your body and spirit are telling you, and allow yourself the time and space to heal. Additionally, energy cleansing techniques, such as using incense, herbal baths, or practicing Ho'oponopono, can help release stagnant energies that are contributing to these physical sensations. As you work with these practices, you may find your itchiness lessening as your body and spirit begin to align again. One of the most powerful ways to understand our body is through actively listening to the signals it sends us. An itchy back, although it may seem trivial, can be a gateway to a profound process of self-knowledge. When we realize that our body is not just reacting to physical stimuli, but also reflecting the state of our mind and spirit, we gain a new perspective on how we relate to our emotions and internal energies. Many times, we are so busy with our routines and responsibilities that we neglect the small signals that the body gives us. However, these signs are like a map, pointing to areas that need attention. Itchy backs, in particular, can be seen as a reminder to stop, breathe, and reflect on how we are dealing with our emotions and life situations. For example, if you're constantly dealing with worries about your financial future and you feel an itch in your lower back, it could be a sign that those anxieties are manifesting themselves physically. If, on the other hand, you're feeling trapped in a relationship or job that limits your freedom, itchy shoulder blades may be warning you that it's time to seek a change. A simple and effective tool for promoting self-knowledge is the emotional diary. By writing down your emotions and physical sensations throughout the day, you can begin to identify patterns between what you feel internally and what your body manifests externally. This will help you better interpret these signs and make more conscious decisions about how to deal with your emotional and spiritual challenges. Self-knowledge also involves paying attention to the moments when these itches appear. Do they appear after a stressful day? Or maybe after a difficult argument? By identifying these patterns, you can act preventatively, treating the cause before it manifests itself physically. The body and spirit are in constant interaction. When one is out of alignment, the other inevitably suffers the consequences. Itchy backs, in a way, act as a thermometer of this alignment. When we feel that these sensations are persistent, it is a sign that some part of us, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, needs attention. The process of aligning body and spirit begins with awareness. Many spiritual traditions talk about the importance of listening to the body, and this includes paying attention to small manifestations like itching. These sensations can be seen as an invitation to look deeper within yourself and identify what is out of balance. To illustrate better, imagine that you are going through a period of intense change in your life, whether at work, in relationships, or in your personal beliefs. It is common that, at these times, you feel persistent itching in areas such as the middle of your back or shoulder blades. This may indicate that your spirit is trying to readjust to these new circumstances, but that there are still blocks to be resolved. An excellent method for realigning body and spirit is the use of integrative practices, such as yoga or Tai Chi, which work on both the physical and spiritual aspects in a harmonious way. Another option is guided meditation, where you can focus on specific areas of the body, such as the back, to release trapped energies and allow energy flow to return to its natural state. Additionally, practicing conscious breathing is a powerful way to release tension and restore balance. Focusing your breathing on the areas where you feel itchy can help unblock trapped energy and bring an immediate feeling of relief. Deep, controlled breathing is one of the oldest and most effective methods of restoring alignment between body and spirit. As we begin to understand what an itchy back can mean, we realize that the body is a true communication tool, always guiding us toward balance. The physical sensations that we often ignore are, in fact, invitations to look deeper within ourselves and reflect on what is out of order in our lives. Itching, in particular, is a subtle but powerful sign. They remind us that when we neglect our emotions or disconnect from our spiritual center, the body takes care of getting our attention. It's like he's telling us, hey, something needs to be tweaked here. The question is, are you willing to listen? Recognizing these signs can be the first step towards a deeper journey of self-knowledge. By paying attention to the itches that appear in different areas of your back, you gain a new perspective on how your emotions and energies are interconnected. These itches can show you where you are holding tension, which parts of your life need more care, and where you need to let go of control to allow healing. So what are you going to do with this knowledge? Now that you know that those itchy backs can be much more than a simple nuisance, how are you going to apply it in your life? The next time you feel an itch in your lower back, shoulder blades, or middle back, stop for a moment. Reflect, what is your body trying to tell you? What emotions are you repressing? Is there an area of your life that needs attention? This is a unique opportunity to transform small signs into big changes. By listening to what your body is telling you, you can restore the emotional and spiritual balance that may be missing in your life. The practice of paying attention to these signs is not difficult, but it can have a profound impact on the way you deal with your emotions, challenges, and even your spiritual growth. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these signs on your body? Which area of your back does you itch the most, and what do you think that might mean? Leave your comment below, because I would love to know your experience. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue learning more about how to interpret your body's signals and live a more conscious and balanced life. Follow the next videos, where we will explore other fascinating aspects of the connection between body and spirit. Until next time, and remember, your body is always talking to you, you just have to listen.